Welcome to the deep dive. Ever felt that little knot of anxiety trying to find the right medicine when you're, in a different country?
Oh, definitely.
Or maybe you live somewhere English speaking and still feel a bit tongue-tied at the pharmacy counter.
It happens to a lot of people, actually.
Well, today we're diving into something super useful. How to confidently navigate an English-speaking drugstore.
Yeah, think of it as your toolkit for feeling comfortable when you need medicine or just need to ask for some help.
Exactly. And the benefit for you listening is feeling sure about buying medicine, asking questions, understanding those labels. We know you want practical knowledge fast.
Right. And it's more than just vocabulary, isn't it? It's about, well, communicating effectively when clarity really, really matters for your health.
Absolutely. So we've looked at an English lesson focused exactly on this kind of situation, our mission.
Our mission is to get you equipped, give you those essential words, those key phrases.
So you can walk into any pharmacy, know what to say, and importantly, understand the replies. Okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it. First things first, some basic terms you absolutely need. Number one, prescription.
Prescription, right.
So essentially, this is an order from a doctor. It lets you get a specific medicine, could be a piece of paper, or more and more now, it's digital, sent straight to the pharmacy.
Okay.
So you might say something like, hi, I need to pick up my prescription for antibiotics.
Got it. Prescription.
Yeah.
Doctor's orders, pharmacy fills it. Simple enough. But what if you don't need that doctor's note?
Ah, good question. That takes us to over-the-counter.
Yeah.
You'll often hear it shortened to just OTC.
OTC, okay.
Yeah. These are medicines you can buy without a prescription. Think everyday things, painkillers for a headache, maybe some cold medicine.
Right, the stuff you can just grab yourself.
Exactly. So you might say you can get cold medicine over the counter. It's really useful to know what fits in this OTC category.
Makes sense. Prescription needs the doc. OTC, you can usually just, grab it. What else?
Next up, dosage. D-O-S-A-G-E.
Dosage.
This is all about how much medicine you should take
Yeah.
and how often. It's like super important information.
Careful, yeah.
Always on the box or the label from the pharmacist. So an example sentence. The dosage says to take 1 tablet every 8 hours.
Okay.
You really need to pay attention to dosage. Make sure it works right and, safely.
Dosage, how much, how often. Got it. And sometimes medicines can do other things too, right? Unexpected things.
Yes, exactly. And those are called side effects.
Side effects, okay.
Basically, yeah, unintended symptoms that can sometimes pop up after you take a medication.
It's always smart to know what the potential side effects are.
Why is that?
Well, so you know what to expect, maybe what to watch out for, and when you might need to, talk to the pharmacist or doctor again.
Makes sense.
For instance, you might read, one side effect of this medication is drowsiness.
Good to know before you drive, maybe. Precisely. You wouldn't want to take something that makes you drowsy right before getting behind the wheel.
Okay, so key terms, prescription, over-the-counter or OTC, dosage, and side effects. That's a good foundation.
It really is. Now, how does this all work in, like, a real conversation?
Yeah, let's put it into practice. Let's say, okay, you've got a headache, you walk into a drugstore, what happens next? How does that chat with the pharmacist go?
Okay, good scenario. Common one. So the customer walks up,
And says,
maybe something like, hi, I'm looking for something for a headache. Do you have any over-the-counter medicine? See, simple, polite, clear.
yeah, looking for something for... That sounds natural, and they mention over-the-counter.
Exactly. Shows they know they probably don't need a prescription for a simple headache.
Yeah.
It's much better than just like, give me headache pills. A bit demanding,
Right. So how does the pharmacist reply?
The pharmacist might say, yes, we do. You can try this ibuprofen. It's good for pain relief.
Ibuprofen. Okay, a specific suggestion.
Yeah, very common OTC pain reliever. They're helping guide the customer.
Okay, so the customer's got a suggestion, but they need to know how to use it. So they ask.
Great. How often should I take it? Straight to the point. Asking about
Dosage. What we just talked about.
exactly. Connects right back. And the pharmacist gives clear instructions.
Like what?
Like, the usual dosage is 1 tablet every 6 to 8 hours. Just be sure not to take more than 3 in one day.
Okay, so the frequency every 6 to 8 hours and a maximum limit. 3 a day. That's important.
Very important. Safety first. Always.
Definitely. Now, a smart customer thinking about what else we discussed might ask.
They'd probably ask about side effects, right?
Makes sense. So, maybe. Got it. Are there any side effects?
Perfect. Very sensible question. Shows they're thinking it through.
And the pharmacist's response.
They'd give practical info. Some people feel sleepy or get an upset stomach. Make sure you take it with food.
Okay, so specific examples. Sleepy, upset stomach, and a tip. Take it with food. That's helpful.
Yeah, helps manage one of those potential side effects, the upset stomach. Good practical advice.
And then the interaction wraps up, customer says.
A simple, polite thank you.
And that's it. Straightforward, successful, everyone's clear.
Exactly. Now let's maybe zoom in on a couple of those phrases they used.
Good idea. That first one. Do you have anything for...
Yes.
Yes.
Like in, do you have anything for a headache? It's such a useful template, really.
How so?
Well, like we said, it's polite, but it also signals you're looking for their recommendation. You're open to their expertise.
Right, not just demanding a specific product. You can adapt it easily too, right?
Totally. Do you have anything for a sore throat? Do you have anything for a cough? Do you have anything for allergies? Works for lots of minor things.
It's like saying, here's my problem, what's a good solution? Very practical.
Exactly. It respects their knowledge.
Okay. What about finding out how to use the medicine? That question.
How often should I take it? It's about as direct as you can get, really.
Yeah. No ambiguity there.
Nope. It clearly asks for the dosage instructions.
Yeah.
The frequency. Crucial information.
And the other key question was about...
Side effects. Are there any side effects?
Why is that one so important to ask?
Well, it's about being informed, isn't it? Knowing what might happen, what to expect. It shows you're taking responsibility for your health. Being prepared.
Good point. Okay, so those are from the dialogue. What other phrases might be really handy for people in a drugstore? Things we haven't covered yet.
Okay, let's think. If you do have that doctor's note...
The prescription.
Right. You walk up and say something like, I'd like to pick up my prescription. Or, I'm here to pick up a prescription. Clear and direct.
Okay, that's for prescriptions. What if you're looking for OTC stuff but aren't sure which one?
You could use a variation of the first phrase. Can you recommend something for a cough?
So instead of do you have, using can you recommend?
Yeah, it explicitly asks for their advice on the over-the-counter options. Very useful if you're faced with like 10 different cough syrups.
Happens all the time. Okay, what else? Maybe if you're shopping for someone else.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
If it's for a child, you must ask, is this safe for children?
Crucial. Absolutely crucial.
Yeah, dosages and even formulations can be very different for kids. You need to be certain it's appropriate for their age, maybe their weight.
Good one. Another practical thing, sometimes you see something on the shelf, maybe someone mentioned it, but you're not sure if it's OTC or not.
Right, so you can just pick it up, show the pharmacist, and ask, do I need a prescription for this?
Simple check. Avoids confusion later.
Exactly. Clarifies immediately if it needs a doctor's order.
Okay, one more. Sometimes medicines can be pricey.
Ah, yes. Cost. A
Yeah.
very practical concern you can ask. Is there a generic version available?
Generic version. Explain that quickly.
Sure. Generic medicines have the same active ingredient as the brand name drug. They work the same way, basically. But they're usually cheaper.
So asking for generic could save you some money.
Often, yes. Just occasionally, the inactive ingredients might be slightly different. So if you have allergies, maybe mention that. But generally, it's a good question to ask.
Okay, that's a great list of extra phrases. Prescription pickup, recommendations, child safety, prescription check, and generics. Very useful.
Hopefully. The idea is to feel prepared for different situations.
Right. So to kind of cement this all in our minds, maybe we should quickly run through that dialogue again, hearing it flow.
Good idea. Let's replay that interaction. Customer walks in.
Customer. Hi, I'm looking for something for a headache. Do you have any over-the-counter medicine?
Pharmacist. Yes, we do. You could try this ibuprofen. It's good for pain relief.
Customer. Great. How often should I take it?
Pharmacist. The usual dosage is 1 tablet every 6 to 8 hours. Just be sure not to take more than 3 in one day.
Customer.
Got it.
Are there any side effects?
The pharmacist. Some people feel sleepy or get an upset stomach. Make sure you take it with food.
Customer. Thank you.
See? It flows quite naturally once you know those key pieces.
It really does. So, wrapping this up, we've done a focus drive today, looked at essential language for the drugstore.
Yeah, you've now got a toolkit,
Mm.
key vocabulary prescription, OTC, dosage, side effects.
And those practical phrases for asking for things, understanding advice, checking on safety and cost.
It really empowers you, doesn't it, knowing how to handle these sort of essential health interactions clearly.
It absolutely does. And, thinking about clear communication around health, It makes me wonder. Well, I wonder if you, our listeners, would find it useful to do deep dives into other related healthcare situations in
Oh,
English.
like what? Doctor's appointments, maybe?
Yeah, or trying to figure out health insurance basics, or even just, better ways to describe your symptoms so the doctor understands.
That could be really valuable for people living abroad or traveling.
Exactly. So let us know if that's something you'd be interested in hearing more about.
Definitely. But for now, we really hope this deep dive helps you feel more confident next time you're in an English-speaking pharmacy.
Here's to your health and clear communication.